People use buzzwords, content, engagement, okay? How about just being fucking real and getting out on video and telling people the story about, how you got there? So for entrepreneurs and business owners, the main thing you want to remember is everything starts with you. The problems and the progress, it all starts with you. As an entrepreneur, you have to develop a tolerance for problems. You're going to have more problems than positive things going on all the time. So the tolerance level and attacking them head on is the key. Going around them, under them, over them, through them. That's what you need to do. So this is episode number 5 of the Daily Dose. So thank you guys for joining me. And today, first of all, hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you're having a great Black Friday. So the one thing I make sure everybody understands is listen, not everyone's worried about getting memberships. Okay, that's not really the main thing today. So if people are out shopping and your sales aren't where we hope they'd be, don't worry, you still have the rest of the weekend. You have Cyber Monday all next week, so just chill. All right. Yeah, Chris, I'm not sure why there's more background noise, but hopefully you could hear me okay. So, so first of all, yesterday I had said, asked if you were a helpful person. I asked a couple questions, and I said, hey, man, this is a relationship, and everyone stepped up. They shared my video, so I greatly appreciate it. And the video I want you to share is the one on my Nick D profile page. That's the one. So, again, there's still people on my other page. I put a link below. Come over to my other page. That's where I'm streaming my video from. I'm trying to get everybody in the habit of going there. So it's a little hard. But anyway, so thank you for that, for actually sharing the video. I greatly appreciate that. So this is a really good, interesting story that I wanted to share with everybody. And the first thing was, it was me. I told this story before about, Christmas Eve, being stuck, being in my bed, disappointed, couldn't find out why I was in this position. This was, again, 4 years ago. And then from a physical standpoint, I was out of shape, about 35 pounds overweight. Okay, I had bags under my eyes, and I was stressed out. It was a really rough time. So, at that point I decided I made a decision that I was not going to put up with it anymore. I was going to make some changes, and that's when everything started changing for me. And, most of you heard that story, and, if you didn't, okay, then it's something I'll share with you in more detail later. Well, what I wanted to share with you, another story, was I think we all have a friend that will message us, or if might have a student that messages you that seems to be a lot of work, that seems to just always have problems or whatever. So there was a school owner that I knew that would message me all the time about everyone liked that one. All right, so you guys relate to that? Cool. So there was a school owner that was reaching out to me almost every week, and sending me messages about, I need help, I need this, I need that, whatever. And every time I tried telling him what to do, he wasn't listening anyway. He just wouldn't listen. He would kind of be well, but, we all know people like that. So, he just kept messaging me, and this went on for literally 2 years. So I remember about a year, it had to be about 6-7 months ago, he sent me another message. It was really just the most depressing message I've ever read. Very depressing. And, he had said, just that I don't know what to do, I just, my family, this, that, whatever, all this shit. So I really I guess I just was fed up with them. And at that point, I just said, you know what, man? You're being, I don't know if I even want to say the word, okay, but you're being a whatever. I said, and you either need to either get going or just close your school, man. You change yourself, or you should just close and stop being a little, what word I said. So it was very, just I had to tell him that. He was not listening to anything else I said. We could talk about Facebook ads for days, websites. He wanted to know everything about every single small detail of why he was failing, why he wasn't being successful. But obviously that wasn't working because he just wasn't hearing it. So I kind of went off on him, and then I got on the phone with him. I said, call me real quick. And I said, man, listen, you've been in the same situation for 3 years. Like, nothing's changing, dude. Like, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I said, but you're being a little whatever. And he's just like, wow. He's like, it's like that? I said, yeah, man. I said, if you're going to keep complaining about it, then you need to close your school. If you're not making any money and it's been years, you're doing a disservice to your family. Like, you either need to, like, shit or get out the pot. So, anyway, that was a hard thing for me to say because I really didn't want to, like, really kill him that bad and make him feel, like, that horrible. You know what I mean? But it's what I did. So, what I realized, and here's what I realized, and I'm sure that a lot of you are either realizing or you're going to realize. It was time for a new opportunity. It was just time. In my life and in his life, like, something had to change. It was that was it. Like, it was, you get to this point where it's like, it's not working, you're not making money, or if you are making money, you're stuck. Something else had to happen. Something else needed to change in your life. So I think that this is probably the best time of the year to really reflect of where you are. I don't think you wait till January, but I mean, you had Thanksgiving, it's Black Friday, you have a nice little weekend, and we coach a lot of different people, a lot of different schools, and, maybe this is a time where you take a look, and you reflect and you say, you know what, it's even for me. Like, maybe you wanted to have multiple locations. Maybe you wanted to just grow your school. Maybe whatever, you were hoping to hire more staff. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? But it's like this is it. Like this is the time now where you're going to make. And I want to tell you exactly what to do. So you might want to take out a notepad, okay, and write these 4 things down that I'm going to give you that you should do today. So if you're just really barely growing or not growing at all, okay, this is for you. For those of you that are growing, awesome. I see some people on the call. Todd Harris, man, you're a killer. And I'm proud of you, man. So this is more for the people that have been stuck, that aren't really doing anything, haven't been growing. So 4 things. The first thing is, I want you to look at the percentage of time you spend learning. All right? So call it learning percentage. And if you look at that percentage of learning, most people, when they're not growing, it's because they're not learning anything. They're just, they either keep doing the same thing that they've been doing in their school, in their business, in whatever it is they do, or they're just not reading, they're not educating, they're not doing anything. But your learning percentage might be very small. It might only be an hour a day or a half hour a day. So you might want to increase that learning percentage. The second thing is you want to look at those 3 to 4 people that you're speaking to. Now, it doesn't mean that you have contact with, that you're speaking to, that you have access to, that you can go text message, you can call, all right, and you can actually speak to them. So whether it's someone that you pay or whether it's someone that just is more successful than you, look at those 3 or 4 people that you have in your Rolodex or your whatever contact list, and make sure that those 3 or 4 people are more successful than you, that you have access to. The third thing is you're going to make a decision on that you're not accepting where have you been and where you are and what's going to happen. You have to make a decision that is unacceptable. It's no longer going to be allowed for you. So whatever you need to do to change, you're just not going to be in the same position as next year. And then the fourth thing that most of us will not do ever is, once we've gone through all these things and we say that we're no longer going to be here, like, this is the same thing we asked for Black Friday that I asked you guys to do, and for Cyber Monday. You're now going to construct a plan, a written plan, whether it's a Word document, whether it's in your journal, whatever it is, that, how are you going to get there? What is going to happen? And then just get it on paper. And the thing is, you're always going to have like a rough draft of all the things you're going to do. So it might be like 6 or 7 pages. Then you're going to organize it into more structured details. So, I'm not going to, there's not really, I don't have a template you could use. But what I'm saying is, your plan of everything you're going to do, write it all out. Hey, baby, look good. She hates when I say that. So, of everything you're going to do, it's 5 or 6 pages. I want to add this. I want to change that. I'm not going to do this. I have to work on this. I need a new website, whatever it is you need. And then you're going to start organizing it into a better fashion or a better detailed plan. So, guys, that is it. That is, I think that's really all I want to talk about today. And for those of you that are running Black Friday ads, Cyber Monday ads, all these different ads, remember, don't just keep selling. make a little quick video, get some videos out there, warm up the audience a little bit. You know, and if you don't hit hard on Black Friday, you still have Cyber Monday, you still have Small Business Saturday, you still have other days. So I want to make this quick, and I have one favor for you guys. Thank you so much. First of all, if you haven't liked my Nick D page, okay, make sure you like that, because that's where I'm going to be streaming all my videos from in the new year. That's where I'm going to be doing everything from. And the second thing is, if you would actually be kind enough to share my post about, like, good tip from Nick D, something like that, that is always greatly appreciated. All right, and I will continue to keep doing these videos every single day. I am going to go 7 days a week, okay, not just 5 days a week, 7 days a week. All right, guys, every day at 8. So anyone that's on the other page, my regular profile page, just be around 8 o'clock. Just go to the Nick D page. It'll start showing up, all right, because there's 25 people on this, all right, but that's really where I want to start doing my videos. So if you share a video, share my Nick D video. Great tip from Nick D, and I would greatly appreciate it. And the people that support me the most, I will absolutely make sure you're taken care of. Everyone that shared my last video, I gave my PDF on the Black Friday blueprint on how to make that pre-recorded video. I always have bonuses for those that actually share my content. So that is it. I like how way I look better in this phone. I have 2 different phones here, or 2 different videos. I don't know. So that is it, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. Okay, every morning 8 o'clock. That's right. The Nick D episode daily dosage. Okay. So thank everybody for joining us, and go have a great Black Friday. I'm about to go to the gym with my wife, and then probably do some shopping. Thank God, thank my dogs for not barking, and thank you guys for joining me this morning. I greatly appreciate it. All right, thank you so much, and have a great day.